Need to get complete protein?
You want me to jump off this bone, don't you? Well, first of all protein is made by plants. I'll state that again for the record. All protein is initially made by plants, all of it. And it is not necessary to eat animal tissue in order to get protein. Only plants have the ability to actually take nitrogen from the air, break those molecules apart, and incorporate that nitrogen into amino acids and then make protein. Any protein you get from an animal is simply recycled plant protein.
And so people think, all right, you're an athlete, you need more protein. True, but you don't need more protein from animal products at all. Think of it this way. An athlete is sedentary, doing nothing, needs oxygen. When he or she breathes, the oxygen comes in as part of air. And now we're exercising. It's the season. We're working hard. Am I breathing more? Yes. Am I getting more oxygen? Yes. Do I need an oxygen tank? No. So if I'm sedentary, I need a certain amount of protein. If I'm working out more, do I need more protein? Yes. You eat food. Protein is part of the food, and you just get the protein you need without any special supplements. You can supplement if you want. There's plenty of vegan pure protein supplements, but it's not something you really need.
And so, for example, you go to the Harvard School of Public Health, their nutrition page very clearly states that plant protein sources are preferable, and their argument is food is a package deal. Food comes all together. So yes, there's calcium in dairy. Yes, there's iron in beef. Yes, there's protein in pork. But think about all the baggage that comes along with those nutrients. I mean, the food industry loves to talk about nutrients. That's why you can get a box of Fruit Loops that says now with vitamin D, right? Try to give it this kind of health halo where, but instead of focusing on nutrients, you have to focus on, well, what are the foods we're actually eating? So, as much as Burger King says you can have it your way, you can't be like, yeah, I'd like a burger, I'd like the iron in the burger, but hold the saturated fat and the cholesterol and the hormones, etc. Same thing with dairy,
First of all plant cells have protein in them, but some are more concentrated than others. So typically your concentrated sources of plant protein are your grains, corn, wheat, rice, quinoa, which actually quinoa is a legume, but it's treated as a grain. And then you have your legumes, beans, peas, lentils, and then nuts, cashews, walnuts, almonds, pistachios, pecans. All nuts are very good sources of concentrated protein. The one issue with the nuts is that they tend to have higher fat content, so you have to be judicious in your intake. And then you get to your more dilute sources of protein, and those are your vegetables. Green leafy vegetables, broccoli, kale, cauliflower, carrots, you name it. And then also root vegetables also have protein in them.
So human milk has the lowest protein content ever in any species ever tested. I mean, that's the fluid that's been designed by evolution over millions of years. And that's just like the perfect food for human babies, right? Perfect food, lowest protein content, any other mammal. And so it gives a sense of kind of protein requirements for anything. So then rat milk, ape milk, donkey milk, any milk has ever been tested.
You hear this a lot in bodybuilders. They're like, well, I need, chicken, or I need fish to be, to be strong, to build muscle tissue. That is utter nonsense. The largest, strongest terrestrial animals on the planet are all herbivores. The biggest, strongest animals are all herbivores.
When we bring in people and they're on meaty diets and we transition them to a plant-based diet, we always track what they're eating. Their vitamin intake goes up. Their nutrition overall goes up, dramatically better. And these same people might worry in advance, will I get the nutrition that I need on a plant-based diet? The fact is, you're not getting the nutrition you need on a meat-based diet, and you're going to get dramatically better nutrition on a plant-based diet.
For an average-sized guy like myself, I need about 56 grams of protein a day. That's optimum. Probably I really need 30 to 40 grams a day. Diets that are really high in these protein create diabetes, create heart disease, create cancer, create the diseases that I'm treating on a daily basis.
But this is the opposite of what all the high-protein diet fads say.
The food you eat determines the bacteria that live in your gut. While you eat animal flesh every day, you are summoning up bacteria that eat carnitine. And those bacteria will turn that carnitine into a molecule called trimethylamine. Your liver then turns that into trimethylamine oxide. That's a molecule from hell. That molecule drives cholesterol into the artery walls. And the people who are consuming this flesh-based diet are contributing to plaque building up. They may lose weight on this diet, and that's good. But what's happening inside your arteries, paleo friends? What's happening is that plaque is building up, and these are the folks who dropped dead at the gym at 39. Oh, he was lean and he looked really good. But where is that cholesterol going? It's going into your artery walls. So I believe these paleo folks are setting themselves up for an epidemic of clogged arteries, colon cancers, autoimmune diseases. This is not a healthy diet. We are not carnivorous apes.
Wow, the amount of triggered people that are absolutely desperate to hold on to the idea of consuming other beings and won't want to consider anything else. So here you go, there's more than enough information there for you to go and have a look yourself, do your own research, and if I'm completely wrong then you can come back and make me look stupid, can't you? However, even if I am wrong, there's definitely more than enough information there to prove that you can achieve everything that you want to achieve, whether that's just a normal physique or a bodybuilder's physique, from just a plant-based diet. And to repeat from my first video, if you're telling people the only way they can achieve these things is by consuming animals, then you are misleading them. That is misinformation. And not only is it not the only way that they can build bigger muscles and look the way they want to, it's no good for their health. You're actually instructing them and giving them advice which is detrimental to them, when they could not only achieve everything they want on a plant-based diet, but it's better for them, it's better for the animals, and it's better for the planet. So yes, I stand by my comments. It is misinformation. It is not the truth.